Hi, this video will show you how you can make a sphere or a ball using 3D World Studio. By default, a sphere is not one of the solid objects you can create. So we're going to create one using straight boxes and cutting it. It's going to make two perfect boxes, and then we're going to use a cylinder. By default, there's 12 sides. To make a nicer ball, we're going to increase that to 24. So I'm going to make a cylinder. We'll use that to cut one of the boxes. So let's use the carve function. Carve. And then we will delete it. Let's go back to box. We're only going to use the upper half of that. So carve, delete. Now we've got our arch, and we are going to carve it, select it once so we can get our rotate handles. By default, when you start to rotate, it goes to fixed angles. For the purposes of this one, I'm going to 1, 2, carve, 1, 2, carve, and you have to do this perfectly, otherwise you get left with some garbage at the end that doesn't clean up. That's not quite perfect, and you have to do it right, otherwise you have to start over. Undo when you're doing this does not work very well. You can see here your radians are starting to show up, and you can see you're starting to get a rounded top. So just keep going. 1, 2. You have to go pretty much 180 degrees. The reason why we're only doing half is because if you try to do the whole thing at once, the top and bottom, you've got one full object encompassing another object of the same size, and it would delete the whole thing. I'm going to keep going here. Almost done. Delete. See, it's almost there. One more. The next rotation would bring us flush again. Don't bother hitting delete because you'll screw up your object. So let's drag it off, hit delete. You can just select, there's a little bit of garbage left, just select it all, delete it. You can see here there's a little bit on the other side, so let's kind of go over there and grab it. Now, to make our ball, we're going to have to cut the bottom of this off. So let's make another box. Let's line it out so we cover the whole thing. To carve it again, delete, and that leaves us with a sphere, or a hemisphere actually. Let's go ahead and save that before we do anything else. Save. Sphere. Save. Now, to make a ball, let's select it, copy, paste, drag it over, rotate, set it underneath, and voila. Using 3D World Studio, you've got a ball. You could even go further, make a tank out of it, like a cylinder or a tank. Let's select a top part of that. Let's move it up a little bit. Choose the select face there. Let's extrude it. Let's extrude it by 512. Click OK. Let's select objects again. File. Select all. Now we can put a cap on it, and it can be a propane tank for outside of a house. And now what I would do is I would file and export this as a DirectX file. That way you can import it several times into other objects. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.